As the internet continues to grow, the demand for IP addresses has led to the adoption of IPv6, a new protocol that has vastly more space for addresses than IPv4. With DNS, resolving a name to an IPv6 address is accomplished with Quad A records. A Quad A record maps a domain name to an IPv6 address of a computer. Conceptually, it functions just like an A record, but for the newer IPv6 protocol, which is defined in RFC 3596. Just like with A records, it is highly recommended to use multiple Quad A records for redundancy. This means that if one IPv6 address becomes unavailable, the system can still resolve the domain name to another address. Both A records and Quad A records can and should coexist for the same domain, so that multiple IP protocols are supported. This is especially important when using IPv6 for public-facing services, since not all ISPs support IPv6, and even if they do, the client might not have it enabled. The structure of a Quad A record follows the standard format outlined in RFC 1035, section 3.2.1. The RData section of the record contains the address, represented by a 128-bit number, expressed in hexadecimal format. The canonical form for an IPv6 address is described in RFC 5952, section 4. An IPv6 address is formatted as 8 segments, each with a value from 0 to FFFF. These addresses can be quite long, so there are ways to simplify them. The first way is by removing leading zeros in each segment. The other way is by representing multiple segments of 0 with a double colon, but it can only be used once in an address. Let's go through the steps to simplify this address. First, we are going to remove leading zeros in all the segments. After that, we'll replace the multiple 0-valued segments with a double colon. The address is now much more readable, and can still be expanded back to its original representation. Using these steps as standard ensures that IPv6 addresses are presented in a repeatable way, making them easier to read and manage. To look up Quad A records, you can use the dig tool, which will return key fields related to the name, the fully qualified domain name, the remaining time to live, and the corresponding IPv6 address. Think of Quad A records as the addresses on a package. With the expanded address room that IPv6 provides, the packages can go straight to your door, rather than the smaller IPv4, which sends your package to a distribution center in charge of your area. With IPv6, the routing is more efficient with a different structure, and results in less packet fragmentation. Ensuring direct delivery of IP packets from source to destination, Quad A records provide a more reliable and efficient internet for everyone. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at support@DNSimple.com. Want to give DNSimple a try risk-free? Visit dnsimple.com/signup. Need more information about how DNS works with DNSimple? Check out other videos on our channel and read our comic linked in the description. If you want more information about IPv4 and the structure of A records, watch this video next.